you're not alone. Just knock your socks off. You be the judge.
Hey guys, I'm Valerie Saxion, and today we're going to be talking about water. What's in your water? What are you drinking? And the water you drink matters. If you think that all water is created equal, well, I'm going to prove that you're wrong today. And how am I going to do it? I'm going to do it by showing you what's in the average tap water. Now this little baby right here, this little baby has been with me since 1999, older than some of my wonderful children. But what this is a water distilling unit that you pour the tap water into the tank, right? And it heats it, and then what happens is the steam comes off and drips down through the little hose, goes through another charcoal filter, and then what you end up drinking is the steam distilled water. Now here's the interesting thing. When you see what comes out of your tap water, the average tap water, all I can say is I hope you're not too scared. After I've seen this over and over for years and years, I don't even give the dogs tap water. It's that bad. Up here on top, let's just start right here. What is this? This is actually fluoride from the water, the steam kind of oozing out if we didn't get it, tightened on there really good, right? So that comes out, and that is the fluoride. Now you might say, well, fluoride is so important for you. It's so good for your teeth. Well, I guess that depends on the study that you read. But let's just say, bottom line, fluoride, teeth, the only way that it's really good for them is if you apply it topically, not drink fluoride. Fluoride in and of itself is actually a toxic substance that you don't want in your body. It also causes all kinds of other issues with things like the thyroid, weight gain, all kinds of other issues. So what I want to show you is this. I run this distiller pretty much every single day and do several gallons of water a day because we are big water drinkers. I cook with distilled water, I make my tea, coffee, whatever, we do it with distilled. Now I haven't cleaned all the guts out of this for a couple of months, but what I want to show to you is what comes out of the regular tap water. Now I wish that you could feel this, because it's like shards of metal. And this is the chlorine, the fluoride, the lead, all the contaminants. In fact, I read an article recently that said there's up to 2,000 toxic substances that's in the average tap water in America. Pretty scary stuff, right? Yeah. So this goes on and on. And it's all over the bottom of the distiller. And this happens every single time. Every time we run it for a couple of months, and then we open it up so we can, clean it out. This is the stuff that comes out. So every time we clean out the distiller, this is what comes out. And can you hear this? Can you hear this crunchy, like metal? Yeah, that's because it is. It's all these toxic metals and chemical substances that are in the tap water. And guess what? I actually have a whole house filtration system. So this is after it's already gone through one filtration system, then through the distiller, and we're still getting this. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't want this stuff in my body. The problem with so many toxic metals and chemicals is that, if you only had them introduced to your body a couple of times, that would be one thing. The issue is that most of these toxic substances are cumulative. In other words, they don't just go away. They get in your body, and then you have it the next time, and it adds up, and then it adds up, and it adds up, and it adds up. And it's absorbed through your pores, it's absorbed through your skin. So, and it's kind of like the regular toothpaste. you know, that we use. If you look at it carefully, it says, if swallowed, call poison control. Why? Fluoride. It's the fluoride in there. Look at your toothpaste. See if it says that. That's pretty scary in itself. Call poison control. Well, baby, if you're drinking this, you might want to go ahead and call poison control, because this is really scary. What's in your water? What are you drinking? The other issue is that, say you're getting regular bottled water, spring water, or even drinking water. There's one that I always run from, and it's in the plastic bottles. Well, number one, you got the plastic, so then you got the xenoestrogens that you're gonna have to deal with. Those are these hormones that are mimicking estrogen. So whether you're male or a female, you're gonna be increasing your estrogen levels with the xenoestrogens. You know, again, run. This is bad news and can cause imbalances in all of your hormonal systems. All right, so that's one thing. And then you've got the petrochemicals that are actually in the bottles. But then also you have this leaching effect that goes into the water, right? But then that water, I've actually called water companies. I've looked at the assays of various water, you know, different brands and so forth. They contain fluoride. They contain all kinds of things. In fact, some of the drinking waters that are basically from municipal water systems in different cities, that's basically recycled sewage water. Yes, that's correct. A lot of the tap water is recycled sewage water in our nation. Can even contain traces of various drugs. Why? Because people are taking so many medications these days, then they're urinating it out. Yeah, and then it's going into the water system. Well, yeah, you can throw a bunch of fluoride, you can throw a bunch of chlorine, but is it gonna get rid of the Xanax? Is it gonna get rid of all of these drugs that are already in the water? And we wonder why people are kind of off and they're not feeling good. Did you know that 99.9% of every chemical reaction in your body is facilitated by water? That's not coffee, that's not tea, that's not soda, that's not LaCroix, which we love here at this house, right? That's not any of these other liquids that you put in your body. That's good, solid drinking water. Well, not solid as in this, good foundation drinking water. How about that? And some people, then the next question is gonna be, I can just hear it already. Well, I've always heard that drinking distilled water is not good for you, and you just shouldn't do that. Well, baby, you know what I say, the proof is in the pudding. So you might be saying, well, distilled water doesn't have any minerals. Well, guess what? You're right. It has a flat molecular structure. So all you gotta do, it's so simple. You just take your minerals, you just put a few drops in. Just like that. How simple is that? Then you're getting your minerals, your trace minerals, you're getting a pure, clean water. My distiller from 1999, and compares to about the same pricing today, was about $1,000. And you might be saying, oh, I just can't believe that's so much money. Well, if you buy bottled water, if you just calculate it out, which I ran some numbers earlier, if you drink, you know, 4, 5, 6, you know, you're supposed to drink half your body weight in ounces of water per day. But on average, I drink about 1 gallon of water a day. And I just ran some basic numbers of inexpensive bottled water. I'm not talking about the high-end bottled water. I'm talking about just your basic run-of-the-mill bottled spring water. And I came up with about $2,600 in 1 year for one person. Seriously? So you multiply that out times the number of people in your house and compare what buying a distiller versus buying all those bottles of water. And then the most important of all is your health. What are you doing to your health? Are you allowing stuff like this? Because I tell you, stuff like this is gonna get in your system. If you eat out, if you're alive, if you're living in America, guess what? You're gonna be coming in contact with this kind of thing. So my point of all of this is cut it out when you can. So check out the distillers and make some changes in your water solutions today. Cheers, see you next time.